Alabama 17.
Man.
USF 3. Oh, no. Oh, this one hurts. This one hurts. I had Alabama minus 19.5 in the first half as my lock of the week. I also had Alabama minus, 32.5 combined with over 48 total points in the aforementioned Crispy Crimson parlay.
Yeah.
I made those bets after I heard about Tyler Buchner, or before I heard about Tyler Buchner. And I answered a few folks out on Twitter who messaged me saying, do you still feel the same way about that bet? And I said, you know what? They're going to run all over USF.
Right.
They're going to run all over them. Tyler Buchner is going to rush for 100 yards. He'll be fine. They'll be fine. The game that you want to worry about is next week against Ole Miss. That's the one that you want to. Dan.
Hold on. May I jump in here, please? Just to provide something?
Go.
Because I know you have a lot of emotion here, Ty.
I do. Much emotion, yeah.
Punt, fumble, field goal, punt, downs, punt, fumble, field goal, punt, end of half, downs, punt, touchdown, downs, punt, interception, touchdown, end of game.
Okay. Dan, what the hell was this game?
Yeah.
I should have known better. I should have canceled my bets.
No.
I should have canceled my bets when I heard about the Buchner thing.
Okay, that's fine.
I should have. Okay. First red flag. It was raining so damn hard in this game in the first half that ESPN, first off, there was like a lightning delay. So they were delayed for like an hour, whatever it was. And at one point,
it was a wide camera available.
Yeah, it was raining so hard that they had to evacuate the sideline camera guys and just start using a static camera like it was a high school game. And there was somebody pulling switches, just doing like a hard cut in between one and the other so you could see the whole field for, I don't know, like half the game. So there was that. The story, though, is Bama's quarterback situation. Tyler Buchner gets the start. He was not good. He was 5 of 14. He was skipping passes on wide receiver screens. He didn't look comfortable. I was Tyler Buchner's biggest fan coming out of high school. I'm not rooting against the kid. Everyone likes the kid. So I feel bad saying it. But I kind of saw this coming. Maybe not quite to this extent.
When you depend on multiple ties to get you to a good place in college football.
Don't do that ever.
Yeah.
Don't do that ever. So Tyler Buchner was in and then he was out. And they brought Ty Simpson in, who came in and he was 5 of 9. He was a little better. He played the rest of the way. Notably, no Jalen Milroe. There's got to be more to this story.
Yeah, it seems like there was, because the story came out, if there was an injury, if there was a suspension, if there was an argument, if there was you know what, we're just giving you the week off to get as many reps against what we think is going to be not that much of a challenge in the Bulls. There's got to be something.
There's got to be
3-all, man. Deep into this game.
Got to be another reason why we didn't see Jalen Milroe, because I get it. What you saw against Texas maybe wasn't all that satisfying. He threw 2 picks directly to Texas defenders, but Jalen Milroe is better than 2 guys we saw out there today.
And RG3 was sort of planting that flag during the broadcast. He was like, why? This is the clear order of quarterbacks on this team. Why aren't we seeing the starter? And Jalen Milroe did make throws, incredible throws that Tyler Buchner and Ty Simpson are nowhere near being able to make.
No.
Judging by what they were not able to do in a very soggy matchup against USF.
I don't know what the deal is there. Somebody's going to ask that question and try to get to the bottom of it, I'm sure. But Jalen Milroe is better than both those guys, and he didn't play at all. I felt like I was watching last year's version of the Notre Dame offense, where they were scheming around Drew Pine and just trying to do things that wouldn't get them into trouble on the offensive side of the ball because they couldn't count on the quarterback situation. Now, eventually they were able to run it with Roydell Williams, and, we saw some of Jace McClellan as well. But USF, to their credit, did a really good job with their defensive line. Like, they were getting pressure. They were finding ways to push back against a Bama offense that very clearly wanted to control the game on the ground. They didn't allow them to do that until it got a little bit later on. And at that point, it was kind of a foregone conclusion.
Right.
But 17-3, this is not a good good showing for an Alabama offense that, came in with questions and I think left with more.
Yeah, I mean, look, Roydell Williams was the back who flashed in this game, and credit USF, by the way, because they smelled blood in the water. They saw this Alabama offensive line not protecting skittish quarterbacks, and they just were constantly like, "Should we just send the house? See if, should we just send a bunch of
Engage
dudes
8.
constantly and see if they?" Nope, they can't. They're still not figuring out an answer. Okay, keep again, like the Herb Brooks, like in Miracle again. And it for a long time, it worked. And Bama has a lot of questions about this offensive line. Obviously, a lot of questions about quarterback and not being able to find somebody, a successor for Bryce Young. And I think it was Drake May who decommitted way back in the day, but he wasn't going to sit 2 years. So I don't there's a story to be written about how Alabama has gotten to this point at quarterback. I know Ty Simpson, I think, was a 5-star that Alabama beat out for Clemson. This might be a conversation for another day. But it is wild that we're here talking about Alabama, that they should never have an offensive line that looks like this. They should never have a quarterback situation like this specifically, and that it's a soggy USF matchup that brings that all to light. Woof.
Yeah, Wolf is right. I was messaging you like, can they fire Tommy Rees on the tarmac? What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
Bring that sort of squeak to the text, but yeah, it's tough, man.